Hello friends, welcome to CloudML. This is Akash. Today we are going to learn about a hackathon which is going on live on Hacker Earth. This hackathon is about identifying the images, which category of image it is, like identifying the dance form. So I will give the description link of this website and this competition in the description. From there you can open it and start the competition. After you sign up, you will land up to some page like this. In this page you can see we have 2 days remaining, 2 days 10 hours remaining, and I will walk you through all the steps to be done so that you can complete this hackathon within that time frame. So in short, I will tell what's the problem is they have given us around 300 images for training, 364 images for training, and some test images are there based on which they will evaluate our models. So we are supposed to make deep learning neural network models which will classify the images into 3 categories. These Indian classical dance forms, many forms are there. So the evaluation metric is F1 score. F1 score is basically to evaluate the dataset where our dataset is not very much balanced. Obviously we won't have equal number of images for each category of dance forms. So they are going to test our models based on F1 score. You need to download the dataset by clicking on this link. After clicking on this link, a zip file will be downloaded, and when you unzip it, something like this will come for you. So this is the test images. So one extra thing I have done, the test images would come up here, but for my machine learning model to work, I have put all the images in one folder. I will tell you the reason behind that when I go to the coding part. Training images are like this. The numbers are there, all are in JPG format, and we have the CSV file called train. So it has all the labels for all the numbers JPG files. It has the target labels. Similarly, we have the test CSV, which is nothing but just the image name. So we are supposed to provide a target here, and all the corresponding target should be coming up here after our models are doing the predictions. So this is the format of the file it is expecting, and the order should be correct in this order only, otherwise it will not accept the our test file. It may accept, but the result won't be up to the mark. Then I will go to the code part. So in the code part, I am supposed to import a few of the libraries. They are imported, and this is my directory where I have unzipped my images, this one. So I am going to change so my os.change directly pointed the root directory, change the root directory here. So my Python is now pointed to this particular root directory. Now I will read the train CSV file which was given there. Okay, so it's here, you can see it, it has come up in the data frame. Now we are just going to see what are the values of different images. Yeah, so you can see that we have different images of different 50, 49, they are almost equal. This Manipuri is 36, is little bit less, so quite of difference. So our data set is imbalanced, so that's why they are using F1 score as evaluation metric. Okay, now I am going to divide this train image into training and validation so that I can understand how well my model is working. For that, what will I do? I'll make this one as X and Y. So my X is having the few images from that trains part, and all the images basically, and y is the target. Okay, so we will use the sklearn train test split, which I have imported here. Yeah, this one. So it will do the splitting work for me, x and y. So x are the images and y is the target, and it will come into x train, y train, x test and y test, and the test size will be 1/3. Random state I have put for my feasibility. You can also put it at 42 if you want to get the same results, or else you are going to get different results at different time. And stratify equal to y means based on the labels. Just we saw here our targets are not in equal number. So what it will do, it will take in the test data 1/3 of each target type. So that's why it's called stratify. This parameter helps in doing that equal ratio of splitting for each category. Okay, I am supposed to run this. Okay, trained value, test value. So you can see it's almost, if our image is 34, in train, then in test also it's 16, almost about 1/3. And here if we have less images in train, similarly we have equivalent less image in the train test part also. Okay, now I am going to make some directory and put our training and testing images in different directories, so that our after this we are going to use the TensorFlow image generator to train our models. This will help in that. Okay, this directory has been created. Yeah, it's here. Okay, so I have put all my, okay, I have created this subfolders of different categories, right? What I did, this train CSV target was having values, and I did unique. I got all the unique categories, so I looped it to create the directories. Then I am creating the validation directory. Don't worry if you don't understand the code now, you can go through it later. I will give the code in the description. So this is I would have created the validation directory as well. Yeah, it is here, and we can see the subdirectories also for particular categories. Now we are going to copy the image from my train directory, main train directory, to the train directory I just created. Images got copied. Now I am going to copy the images which I segregated for test, like I did the train test split. No, so from there the test images will be coming up here. You can see there I am using the X test part, and so I will learn this loop. And so if you see here the train directory, Bharatnatyam, I got the Bharatnatyam images. This way I am segregated all the Kathak images, and for all other categories similarly in the validation directory you see Kachipuri, Kuchipudi. Okay, sorry for the pronunciation. Bharatnatyam. Yeah, so the images has been segregated. So in the next video we are going to see how to generate the model using the TensorFlow, and design a neural network and use convolution and neural networks, convolutional layers, and design a very nice model for better accuracy and F1 score. And yeah, that's it for today. For today's video, the prerequisite were various things like sklearn, train test split, and working with pandas. If you are familiar with all those topics, then you would have not find difficulty. If not, then you can refer to some various sources for these things. And yeah, that's it for today. Please, if you like this video, if you found it informative and useful, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. if you want to receive the notification of many such videos which I am going to put, many interesting videos in near future. Thank you very much.